witches, and welcome to the mat. My name is Bethany, I am the Yogi Witch, and today I'm going to guide you through a really gorgeous 25-minute flow to honour and celebrate the new moon. The new moon is a time of healing, it's a time of new beginnings, and it is a really kind of beautiful moment to sit back and to reflect on how far we've come and where we are going in life. So in honour of my COVEN theme for the month, which is Flow Like Water, if you don't know what the COVEN is, it is my private yoga membership, link in the description box below. So in honour of this Flow Like Water theme, we're going to work through a 25-minute mandala magic practice. So getting lost in our footwork, getting lost in our transitions, and just really kind of embracing our magic through movement and getting lost in the beauty of yoga. So you can grab anything that you'd like to make your practice a little bit more witchy today, any candles, any incense. I have my new moon altar candle burning with my little spell that I've done on there. So you grab anything that you like, and you're going to come to meet me at the back of your mat in a child's pose position. So bring the big toes to touch, take the knees wide, and we settle the body all the way down. Activating our child's pose straight away by walking the hands forward, press into the palms to lift the elbows off the mat. And bringing ourselves into the space of the body by taking a beautiful deep breath in through the nose. And a slow breath all the way out. Starting to put aside any worries, any stresses, any kind of emotions that don't serve us, that we don't need. And start to bring ourselves into the present moment, practicing the art of gratitude to our body, to our mind for being here on the mat, to this online coven for their energy. And from me to you, thanking you for allowing me to guide you through today's mandala magic practice. And as I said today, we are going to honour the new moon by finding beauty in the body and really kind of calling upon this flow like water theme from my membership area. So before we start to find any movement, give yourself a moment of gratitude to you for coming to the mat. And if you'd like to set yourself an intention, you can do so here. Setting your intention in the mind and then sealing it with your breath. As all together we inhale and we exhale. Beginning to open up the side body and connecting with the lungs, with that air element. We inhale to walk those hands as far over to the left hand side of our mat as we can go. Right hand stays where it is and start to slide the left hand towards the back of the mat. Inhale, left hand meets right, walk it through center, send it over to the right hand side, left hand stays where it is, we slide right hand towards the back of the mat. Beautiful. Inhale, come back into the center, walk the hands to the center, press palms to the mat, and we're going to roll the body all the way up through a tabletop position. Starting to bring in some spinal waves. We inhale to drop that chest, and as you do, send hips to the heels, child's pose. And then exhale to round into the spine, roll back to tabletop. Inhale, drop the hips. Exhale, roll all the way up, taking it a few more times with the rhythm of your breath. And then without rushing, the next time you go to send hips to the heels, tuck toes under, and meet me in your first downward facing dog, beginning to pedal out those legs by bending into one knee, bend in to another, nod the head yes, shake it no. Really starting to lengthen out those hamstrings and begin to ground with the earth beneath the fingertips and the toes, bowing low to the magic of the new moon. Beautiful. And taking a minute to come into stillness in our downward facing dog, tucking that last rib in, soften the knees ever so slightly to send the hip bones higher towards the sky. Gaze towards the knees, bringing in that fire by keeping your inhales in through the nose and out through the nose. Beautiful. One more breath. And then when you're ready, we bring the big toes to touch at the back of our mats. Inhale, send right leg high to the sky and bend that knee off into split dog. Connecting with that strength for a moment, we inhale. On your exhale, round into the shoulders, draw knee to the chest and step between the thumbs. From here, right hand comes the inside of the right foot. We pivot the left foot with the back of the mat and roll in, whoop, to our side angle. Yes, wrap left arm behind the back, press off front foot, and we sweep right arm up and overhead, come to peaceful warrior. Inhale, roll back to warrior two, and then from here we bring both feet parallel, hands come to heart center, bring the heels in and start to sit lovely and low. Come to meet me in goddess pose. Inhale to extend the legs, and we're going to meet in a Skandasana position. So extend that left leg, pull the toes to the sky and begin to sit lovely and low into the left. Maybe if you've got some flexible ankles going on, you can keep the left foot flat, or maybe like me, you find your balance. Inhale. Exhale, whoop, hands come to frame the left foot. We pivot on the feet here, meet straight away in a pyramid pose. So right toes point off to a 45-degree angle. Square the hips to the top of the mat and forward fold. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, hands frame front foot. We're going to lift all the way up into our standing split. So pull the right leg lovely and high to the sky and forward fold over the left. Hold for 3. Hold for 2. And 1. Right foot meets left foot. We forward fold. Wrap your arms around the legs. Give yourself a little bit of a cuddle here. A little kutch for coming to the mat. Inhale, fingertips to the mat or hands to the shins to gaze forwards. Exhale, Utkatasana chair pose. Come to sit lovely and low. Tucking that tailbone under, adjusting your leggings as per usual. And then shift your weight into the thighs, into the quads. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands to prayer, extend the legs. And then from here, we take a twist over to the right hand side, opening those arms lovely and wide. Playing with our transition, lift the left toes up, and we're going to step back in to an awkward twist. Inhale, Coven, beautiful movements. Pull the arms to the sky. Exhale, pivot the back foot with the back of the mat. Roll to warrior two, so right toes are pointing towards the back. In our mandala flow now. Inhale, extend the arms overhead. Bring both feet parallel. Exhale, pivot on the left toes, facing them towards the top of your mat. And we roll in to a Trikonasana pose. Gaze down to the front foot. Gently transition to your twist. Right hand comes down. Pivot on the back toes. Pull the left arm all the way to the sky. Playing with our transition, left hand comes down. And we're going to pull the left leg all the way to the sky. Meet back in three-legged down dog. And then bend that knee off into split dog. Embracing your strength. Connecting with the earth through the fingertips and through the toes. Inhale. Yes, exhale. Let's take this flow to the other side. Draw the knee to the chest. Step between the thumbs. Pivot the back foot with the back of the mat. Left hand comes to the inside of the left foot. And pull the right arm to the sky. Come in to side angle. Wrap right arm behind the back. Press off front foot. Pull left arm to the sky, peaceful warrior. Yes, roll the body into warrior two, finding length through the fingertips. And then we inhale to bring both feet parallel, arms to the sky. On your exhale, heels come in. Sit lovely and low in goddess pose, bringing the hands to heart center. Inhale, reach those arms up and overhead. Exhale, let's find Skandasana to the right hand side. So pull left toes to the sky and begin to sit lovely and low into the right leg. Finding, your balance. Inhale. Exhale, hands come to frame the right foot. We pivot on the feet here to meet in pyramid pose. So left toes point off to a 45-degree angle. Square the hips with the top of the mat and find your way into pyramid. Yes, bend lovely and deep into the front knee. Hands come to frame front foot. We meet in standing split. Pull left leg to the sky. Holding for 3. We hold 2. And 1. Left foot meets right foot. Bend into the knees. Wrap your arms around the legs and come in to a little rag doll, a little cuddle, a little bit of self-love. Inhale, fingertips to the mat or hands to the shins to gaze forwards. Exhale, Utkatasana, sit lovely and low. Chair pose, shifting your weight to the quads. Adjust your leggings every time in chair pose. And find your strength, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands come to prayer, extend the legs. Inhale. Exhale, open up to a twist on the left-hand side. And we're going to step back with that right leg into awkward twist. So lift right toes up and step it all the way back. Inhale, pull the arms to the sky. Exhale, pivot back foot with the back of the mat. Roll into warrior two, so left toes are facing to the back of the mat. Inhale, pull the arms to the sky, feet come parallel. Exhale, we pivot right toes to face towards the top of the mat and meet in Trikonasana pose. Yes, gaze down to the front foot, gently bend into the front knee. Left hand comes down, pull the right arm high to the sky, meet me in your twist. Right hand comes down to the mat, ready to transition into three-legged down dog. Pull the right leg high to the sky and bend the knee off to split dog. If you'd like to take a break, you're welcome to press pause, drop those knees, come to child's pose, and I'll meet you back here whenever you're ready. But from here, we keep flowing. Inhale. Exhale, draw knee to the chest and step between the thumbs. Coming to side angle, right hand comes to the inside of the right foot. Pivot the back of the foot with the back of the mat. You might choose to stay in side angle. If you have a bind in your practice, you can find a bind. Gently untangle the arms. Left arm stays wrapped behind the back. Pull right arm up and overhead. Peaceful warrior. Inhale. Exhale. Bring arms into a T shape. Warrior 2. Virmadrasana 2. Beautiful work, Coven. Inhale, bring both feet parallel, sweep the arms to the sky. On your exhale, heels come in, and this time we bring those arms into a cactus arm position. Sit lovely and low, really connecting with that goddess energy. Inhale. Exhale, extend the arms to the sky, stretch out the legs. Ready to find Skandasana to the left-hand side. Pull right toes high, sit lovely and low into Skandasana. Oh, a pose that has never gotten easier the more I practice. So find your balance. Holding for 3. Holding for 2. And 1. Hands come to frame, front foot. We pivot into pyramid pose with as much movement as you like. Left toes fade towards the top of the mat. Right toes come off to a 45-degree angle. Square the hips off and forward fold. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, bend deep into the front knee and meet me in standing split. Option to come to standing split. Option to bend into the right leg. Right hand finds right foot and meet me in candy cane. Gorgeous little back bend to open up the heart. Holding 3. Hold 2. And 1. Right foot meets left foot, forward fold. Inhale, fingertips to the mat or hands to the shins, gaze forwards. Exhale, Utkatasana, sit lovely and low. Tuck in the tailbone under, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend the legs, hands come to prayer. Yes, Coven, feel that fire. Connect with the energy of the full moon. From here, we transition into awkward twist, but bring in a little bit of a balance. So we're going to open up those arms to the right-hand side and begin to engage the core and lift the left leg up, flexing into the foot. Inhale. Exhale. Float left leg behind you. Step back into awkward twist. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, warrior 2. It doesn't matter if you get lost. It doesn't matter if you wobble and fall. Keep going. Inhale, sweep the arms to the sky. Exhale, bring both feet parallel, hands to the hips. This time we're going to find our way into a wide leg forward fold. So inhale to create length. Exhale to forward fold. You know the drill here, Coven. If you have a tripod headstand in your practice that you'd like to use, you're welcome to come to tripod headstand. If you're happy to find a forward fold and stretch out the lower body, you can do so. It is your choice. But when you're ready, find your way into your pose. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax out of your tripod headstand. All together we inhale, gaze forwards. Exhale, walk hands to frame front foot, pivot on the back toes, right hand stays down, pull left arm to the sky. Yes, relax left hand down. We step back in to that three-legged down dog. Pull left leg to the sky. Final flow, Coven, you have got this. Bend the knee off, split dog. Inhale. Exhale, knee to the chest. Step between the thumbs. From here, left hand to the inside of the left foot. Pivot the back foot with the back of the mat. Pull right arm to the sky. If you have a bind in your practice, you might choose to find a bind. Keep right arm wrapped behind the back. Untangle the left. Meet me in peaceful warrior. Pull left arm up and overhead. Roll the body warrior 2. And then from here, we bring both feet parallel, reach the arms to the sky, and then heels come in, meet me in goddess pose. Whoop! Bending those arms into cactus, sit lovely and low and find your strength. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach those arms to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, Skandasana to the right hand side. Pull the left toes high. Inhale. Exhale, hands frame the right foot. We pivot in to pyramid pose, wherever your pyramid pose might be sitting today. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, bend into the front knee, hands to the mat, and we lift left leg to the sky. Come into standing split. Before we bend the left leg off, take hold of the foot. And if you'd like to come sugar cane, you're welcome to come to sugar cane. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left hand relaxes to the mat. Right left foot meets right foot, forward fold, wrapping your arms around the legs. Inhale to gaze forwards. Exhale, Utkatasana. Praise the Lord. Final Utkatasana for the flow. Adjust your leggings, sit low. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands come to heart center in prayer. Ready to find our way to our twist. Pull the arms to the left hand side, open into a T shape, and explore your balance by flexing into the right foot and lifting it all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, step back with the right foot and meet me in awkward twist. Inhale, Coven, pull the arms to the sky. Exhale, pivot the back foot, the back of the mat, roll into warrior 2. Inhale, arms to the sky, feet come parallel. On your exhale, hands to the hips, 2 options. Ooh. You might choose to come to a wide leg forward fold if that's where you feel most comfortable today, or if you have it in your practice to come to a tripod headstand, you might choose to come to tripod headstand. But finding your pose, choosing what your body is craving. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, wherever you are, gaze forward. Yes, we did it. Exhale, walk the hands to frame right foot. Pivot on the toes, left hand stays down. Pull the right arm all the way to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, right right hand down just to balance out the flow. Pull the right leg to the sky, bend the knee off, split dog, inhale. On your exhale, seal this energy by pressing off the toes. Roll first to plank, first and last chaturanga for the practice. Drop from the top or drop from the knees. But we inhale, create length in upward facing dog. On your exhale, bend the knees, hips to heels, child's pose. Take a little wiggle from side to side. If your forehead is on the mat, begin to roll it from left to right. Before we press palms to the earth, roll the body to tabletop and relax that spine with a few cat-cow stretches. Inhale, drop the chest. Exhale to curve. Inhale, drop the chest. Exhale to curve. And then when you're ready from here, you're going to bring the spine to a neutral position and find your way into a comfortable seated position. Any position that feels good to you. Roll shoulders away from the ears. Flip the palms towards the sky. Taking a few moments just to cool down the breath, sending it to the base of the belly. And then when we're ready to come back into the room, all together we take a beautiful deep breath in through the nose. And a slow breath all the way out. Bring the hands to prayer at heart center. Drop chin to chest, head to heart, blink the eyes open and bow low. With love, with gratitude and with blessings to ourselves for coming to the mat, to those in this online coven, and from me to you, thanking you for joining me here today as we celebrate and honour the magic of the new moon. How are you feeling? I hope you feel really in tune with your body, in tune with your witchcraft practice, and just in tune of the new moon energy that is around us at the moment. I really hope that this flow allowed you just to kind of let go, release, and just bring a little bit of magic into your day. As always, if you enjoyed today's practice, I would love any kind of support for the channel by maybe liking this video, subscribing, even turning on those notifications. And if you are looking to expand your yoga and witchcraft practice, then why not consider joining the COVEN? This is an online yoga platform that I have created where we get together for as little as $4.99 a month, available worldwide, for hour-long flows each week, a private Facebook page, workshop and challenges, and a brand new 30-day of yoga challenge, which is coming super soon. So if you want to find out more about the COVEN, take a look in the description box below. But thanking you so much for joining me here today, sending so much love and sending so much new moon blessings. I hope to see you again soon, Coven. Blessed be.